get to hear me now. If you get to hear me now.
Hello and welcome back to Stonehearth. I had a bit of an accident in the last episode. You'll probably see that I've done quite a bit more, and it seems to be that was done offline. Well, it wasn't technically done offline. I had done or made some progress, and unfortunately the machine crashed during the compiling, and I've lost the file. So what I'll do is I'll recap on what I've done, because I couldn't retrieve that file. Here we've managed to build ourselves the mine's gone blank. Managed to rebuild the blacksmith, and we've managed to get the armor and ingots, and all that is now starting to take shape, because in here we now have our mine, which has gone down. And if I cut away, you can see we're down quite low, and these grey areas here are all where the minerals are lying. So we're getting a good load of minerals from that. So the blacksmith is now creating ingots furiously. His job has been his job and workload has increased. Up here we've now got 2 cooks rather than a 1. So the cook is now, or the 2 cooks are now producing so much faster, and they're also helping out around the farm. So the farm is now really kicking out food as it should do. And over here we now have livestock. I haven't quite finished building the fences yet for the rabbits, but we've got chickens, or poyos, whatever you want to call them, in this one. We've got sheep in this one, and rabbits in this one. So as you can see, we are suddenly expanding at a much faster rate. Lastly, we now have 2 war party, or two sets of troops, combat parties. So the first troop has now got a knight in it. If you zoom in, you can see the knight is there. We now have the archer, a knight, a footman, and a cleric. The other troop are still relatively new. I don't know where they are. And we have a troop of 4, but we don't have anything other than 3 footmen and a cleric in that right now, because they aren't high enough level to expand onto new career paths. So as you can see, we've got quite a bit done. Unfortunately, the entire file was lost, so I apologize for that. But I must admit, it does mean that you don't have to sit there watching boring things where very little happens, kind of thing. So I'm going to try and now finish off these fences. Put these down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On this side I'm going to do 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you build the gates, I'll put the gates in there. Now I've got a fair amount of chickens. I need poyo feathers, so I'm going to have to kill all these off soon, or most of them, to try and get some feathers together. So then I can build. Well, the archer, the soul archer, already has, if you look at his spiky arrows. So that actually slows down your target, which is very useful. If they're like wolves and things like that, so your footmen and your knights can catch up with them. Very useful indeed. Now, if we look at his equipment, he's got a recurve bow, so he's doing quite a bit of damage now. He's almost need to get him a fire bow. Not quite there with the food, but we've got a population now of 23. I think when we started my last episode, we were on a population now about 18, so we've gained 5 more people, which is why the troops have increased so much. Still got to do a graveyard down here for our soul Tiberadian. I've not forgotten. And I have got here a blueprint. You can't see it, but I'll click on that. This is a blueprint for our very first, well, you want to call it a barn or a storage facility. I haven't built it yet. It was going to be a blueprint for surplus food requirements. I was going to just stack this out with food because, as you can see, it's untidy. It's everywhere. So I wanted to try and get some extra storage for that. I haven't built it yet. I don't know if I really need it, but it's there just in case. The trapper, we've got a new trapper working up here. If you've got Poyo feathers, I'll buy. Otherwise, I'm not interested. No. Okay, you got a shepherd level. I don't know. Really don't know. Oh, is that what it does? I thought to myself, what does an extra level in looking at what shepherd do? Because you can already get all the animals. I suppose you get more yields. And I think our archer has a fascination for sheep. It's quite worrying, I think. I've got a gap in the fence just here. I missed that earlier. Okay. So, I think we're at a level now where our army is almost powerful enough to take on anything that comes our way. We've got two clerics. The clerics, the other low level cleric is going to be raising health left, right, and centre, so they will gain in strength quite quickly. Need to get the archer up and running, and we need to get the knight. Okay, so let's get. What happened there? It just died. Well, that's weird. There's no one up here to attack it. Very strange. Okay. So the trapper is now, as you can see, we've got lots of traps up here and loads of pelts. So he's doing a fantastic job. I've had to rethink my herbalist and what they produce. I don't know if I changed that or not. What are we missing on the herbalist? Oh, not high enough level yet. So let's bring these up. I think I'm going to get rid of these. I want to, because it's just not high enough. We're getting a surplus of things here, so I want the herbalist to create cactus seeds, berry bush, prickly pear seeds. Okay, so we'll have, I want to maintain a minimum of 20 of these. And I don't know about energy tonics. Bandages, we want you to create a minimum of 20. Because we can always sell these on. You know, we can make money from these anyway. And next, light bandage. I'm not too bothered about the wolf. We've got enough soldiers to take care of that. And then the heavy bandage. And I think that's okay for now. I think that's, hopefully that'll get the herbalist up and running. See that? Well, that's more than a wolf. Oh, we've got goblin archers now as well. Okay, so he can't see. He's not running so fast now. That's because the arrow, spiky arrow, slows him down. Right. So, do we have anyone in the party now? Let's have a look at party. Party 2. We've got a Monty, Yis, and Santin. So if we want to try and change these two to a knight and an archer, so Monty, Yis, we'll try and make a knight. So where are you, Monty? Level 4, yeah, so you can be a knight. Make it so. And we will then go for, is it Santin? Where's Santin to? Sanin, sorry. Sanin, we're gonna make you a good old archer. So we now have, I think you'll find we have the right, yeah, so your next, so if we go back to your party, wherever you are, we've got a cleric, archer, a knight and a footman. So they are now in the right formation for the way that I want to play anyway. So what can we do from here? We seem to have why have we got gates missing? Okay. Oh, I think I know why. I think the ogre smashed the gates down. Keep an eye on that. May have to change those to stone gates. In fact, I think I will. I think I will do that. We've got 4 stone gates, so let's put a stone gate there. One here. That's gonna really annoy me because they're not level. That's because this field isn't the same as those. There was 6 on each one of these to make that level, but this one's a slightly smaller field, so that's going to have to be moved up there later on. But I can move them around. Yeah, see, it's overlapping. Okay, I'm going to play with that later. I'm not going to get involved in that. When it comes to making fences, I prefer to do them offline because these all sit nice and level, and that doesn't. So, right, let's follow you. You died last time. So you're coming up this way. You got this far. Well, looks like you're going to get through. I don't know how the other one died. Need a bit more food. So then, group 2. Let's get you here. My little friend, you don't stand a chance. You can run well. I think we're ready now to start building the idol. Now I wanted to build the idol. I was going to originally build that here, but I might build the idol around here and then start building the second part of the town on this higher plane with taller buildings and things like that. So I don't know if I've got the ability to make that just yet. It'll be that one. A guild master. No, I don't want the guild masters. I wanted the. I have got enough for that. Let's do this. Build. And I think we're going to have the Valor of Sid here. As a focal point for the first idol in the town. What are all these things? Yes, we've done all that. Know that. And that one. Let's get rid of these. Don't want a bath, thank you. Okay, so has he built this yet? The Valor of Sid. No, I think you're building it now, aren't you? Let's have a look. Come on, little fella. Make something that the town can be proud of. I think it's fitting that we have the Valor of Sid, which is a war memorial type thing, because this town has been besieged by goblins since almost the beginning, and they've had to fight their way out of this. So there we do. We have it, and you just dump it there. Okay. So let's build the road here. You want 3, and we'll bring that up to about there. Build that. And you've got 63 stone there. Is that all? With all that mining going on. And then we want to place this. Now if I do that, just see, that's not quite level, is it? So okay, put that there for now. I've got 2. So we get the road up here, we'll build the fountain, which looks a bit annoying. Somebody placed a fountain, and we've made an achievement. There we go. Superb. Now we need to try and get a road around this if we can. To this side. Let's take this here to there and come out 3. And then we'll go here. There and come out to this. I'm just trying to. Okay. I want to come to here. I think that kind of disguises up. Maybe that is not quite central. Let's get that built. I would like to build some trees, but the trees just grow so. I mean, I built these in the other episode, and look now, they are huge. They're like giant lollipops. But if they had trees that only built, you know, half the height, I would landscape with these. Can I move these? No, they're saplings. They. If I put trees down, this size would be ideal, but they won't stay that size. The Princess Herald returns. Well, I'm not going to open that up until we get this bit done. I want to make sure the town is looking right. And then we can go on to the next phase, building in here and building up here. Not that we need an awful lot other than living accommodation, really. Probably some more farms. We can build more farmsteads down around here because the population is growing. The food is beginning to level out again, so need a bit more there. I don't think we're too badly stretched on our fighters right now. So let's take a look at what we've got here now. As soon as we finish this bit, last bit. Don't walk away. There's a bit left. Okay, well, let's look at what's going on here. Congratulations, Rosewood Valley. Word has spread of your martial prowess. Your town officially qualifies as township. I have brought building materials and trade agreements as is customary. Well done. So we got 2 tier building templates and tier 2 shops and a tier 2 BGM, whatever the BGM is. So let's have a look at the templates for tier 2. Oh, so these are, let's have a look. Say we've got a corner house. Okay. We've got an inn. I like the inn. So these are, as you can see, these are all tier 1, so the low buildings. These now go up a level. Now we could have done this in the beginning anyway, if you manually do it, but I like that. Very good, because then we can start building up higher to surround the lower buildings, and then when they're all kind of like this, it'll look great. Okay, well, I'm going to end the stream, not the stream, well, the episode here, because we've more or less completed this first phase of the building. We've got a bit of tidying up to do around here, but that can be done offline. Even I might still build this barn here, I don't know. But we now have what I think two fully fledged fighting units. We've now ascended up to township. Food's looking good. I think we're on top of it. So until the next episode, thank you for watching. I hope you'll come and see the next one soon. Quite enjoying this so far. We've we're doing okay. It started off slow, but now things are moving at the right speed. So join me next time, and let's see how much further we can expand. Okay, bye for now. Veyron Blackout.
If you get to hear me now.